I'm Joshua Farnsworth and welcome to my workshop. Today I am gluing together a panel. A panel is basically like a tabletop, and it's consists of gluing together multiple parts, since it's kind of hard to get really wide boards, and also it's a little more stable to use multiple pieces. So one thing that has made this a lot easier is I don't know how new the invention is, but a company invented something. The company is Damstum, and they made these panel clamps to help with something that's really frustrating for a lot of woodworkers, because a lot of times it takes a lot of finagling when you're gluing clamps together to get the boards to not go up and down. But these clamps have a technology that clamps in two directions. It pushes down and it squeezes together, and it's really neat. So I'm actually going to be giving, Damstum was kind enough to send me a couple extras to give as giveaways. So if you want to go to the accompanying blog post, follow the link there, you'll be able to register to win a couple of these, and I'll ship them off to you. It's really neat. I think they run around $59, so they're pretty comparable to like a Bessie clamp in price, but they do a lot more, so it's a pretty good deal. Glue comes off them pretty easily, and yeah, it's pretty neat. So let's get started gluing up this panel, and I'll show you how it works. I'm just using some ordinary Titebond 3 wood glue, but you can use whatever works. I probably should have laid something out on my workbench top. That's all right. I'll just wipe it off afterwards. Okay, so go ahead and, most of you probably know how to glue up a panel, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But of course these boards have been planed down to the exact same thickness, or else this kind of defeats the purpose. Of course you can come back down and flatten the panel again next time, or after you're finished gluing it up if it has moved a little bit, but this will save you some effort. All right, so I make sure I line them up just right. You can rub the boards together a little bit to spread the glue out on the sides that didn't get the glue. All right. Okay, so you take these bars here and you slide that on top of both of these. And this is what keeps the boards from moving up and down. So then you got to push down on here and then twist that to lock in, that little thumb screw. Do the same thing on this side. Twist that. Okay. Then you take these locking pins here. And the locking pins you drop down in there. Now back behind here, it's got a little clamp on there, and I like to put a little piece of wood in there so it doesn't mar the surface back here, so I don't have to go back and plane it again. So I'm going to tighten it up a little bit, not too much at first, and then just check again to make sure that my boards are all straightened up, because once you glue it up, that's it. All right, make sure that they're flat, and then I'm going to push down on here as I tighten this hand screw in the back, but I'm not going to tighten that too much on that side. I figure it's kind of like, so push down and turn, but then I figure it's kind of like tightening lug nuts on a car. You probably don't want to do it too tight on one side before the other. And I'll just check. And it's looking pretty flat. So we've got that snugged up. Now, I only have two myself. I didn't want to use one of the ones I'm giving away, but I would think on a wider panel this size, you'd probably want one in the middle. or you can just use a bar clamp like I'm going to do. And then get it snug down. And that's going to give us a nice flat panel. Of course, you don't have to have these. You could use different clamps, but for the price, it's not that expensive compared to other clamps. And it sure helps that it pushes the panel flat. So that's how you glue up a panel. And these dam stem clamps are a great way to help out with that if you're looking for something to make your life a little bit easier. Thanks for watching.
If you're interested in learning traditional woodworking with hand tools, visit my website at woodandshop.com, where you can find free video tutorials, buying guides, and reviews. Make sure you subscribe to my regular blog posts and also check out my 10 steps for getting started. Enjoy!